And good evening, live from the Reamer Center here in Purcell, Oklahoma. It's Silo Rebel basketball tonight here on the Silo Rebels Network and Squirtle.tv as the Lady Rebels and Rebels take on the Purcell Lady Dragons. Big crowd filing in here. The home stands over there filling up pretty quickly for the season opener, in fact, for the Purcell Dragons and Lady Dragons as they take on the Silo Lady Rebels and Rebels. And Silo, the 3 games under their belts coming into this contest. And they are both 3-0 on the season, Lady Rebels and the Rebels, looking to stay undefeated against the Purcell squad, 3A team. And they had some success a year ago, the Lady Dragons did, in Class 3A. They finished with a 14-10 record on the year. For Coach David Sykes, got beat out in the regional finals in the trip to go to the area playoffs last year. We going to take a look at the lineups here in just a minute for the 2 teams as they continue the warm-ups out there on the court before this evening's contest. Mentioned the Lady Rebels and Rebels, both 3-0 on the year. They are coming off of wins over Rock Creek, Atchley, and Tushka are the Lady Rebels, and they were pretty convincing winners in all 3 of those contests. The last action, in fact, for the Lady Rebels came a week ago tonight when they knocked off Tushka 70-30. So they have been off since that point. Officials meeting with the team captains now. Still a couple minutes before game time here as the officials still talking to the team captains out there. For the Lady Rebels, it's Tiani Ellison and Presley McKnight, the captains out there at center court with the officials. And that meeting is over, and we'll take a look at the lineups once again for the Lady Rebels. It's going to be the same starting 5 we've seen throughout the season, and we'll take a go over their numbers. Leading scorer for the Lady Rebels is Tiani Ellison, the 6'1 junior. She averages 17 points, 6.7 rebounds, and as well as 4 steals a game. Second leading scorer on the team is Presley McKnight, a 5'7 senior, 16.7 points a game, and she has been red hot from beyond the three-point arc for the early part of the season. Presley averaging 16.7 points, and she is shooting 57% from beyond the three-point arc. Been lighting it up outside. She, in fact, in the last game against Tushka, she had 6 3-pointers in that game. So far on the season, the Lady Rebels have really been shooting lights out from beyond the arc. With they had 10 3-pointers against Rock Creek in the opener, 5 against Atchley last Thursday, and then 9 in the win over Tushka last Friday night. 24 3-pointers in the first 3 contests. Next on the scoring list is Shaylin Midgley, a 5'7" senior. She averages 10.7 a contest, as well as 4 assists and 4 steals. She is shooting it pretty well from beyond the arc as well, 39% on the year for the senior. Ilaria Bell, a 6'1" senior, averages 6.7 points and 4 rebounds a game. And then the final starter, Avery Beecham, at the point. She only averages 1 point a contest, but 4.7 assists, and she has been a ball hawk on defense. 5 steals a game for Avery on the year through the first 3 games of the season. About ready for the national anthem, and we will go ahead and pause while they have the national anthem. And then rejoin you and talk about the starting lineups for the Purcell Lady Dragons, who are playing their season opener. And the national anthem here tonight. And we are getting set for the start of tonight's contest. The Lady Rebels and the Lady Dragons tonight here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. They're introducing the Silo starters now. It's Presley McKnight, as I talked about, and also Shaylin Midgley in the starting lineup. Ilaria Bell, and then Tiani Ellison and Avery Beecham, the 5 starting Lady Rebels tonight, wearing the all red uniforms with the white trim. As the lights go down and the Lady Dragons going to be introduced. So it's Lauren Holmes, a junior. And they will start KK Eck, Kenna Esperanza, the third starter for the Lady Dragons. And Jaden Avila. And then finally, the final starter in the lineup, Hadley Harp. So it's Holmes, the junior, Eck, a junior, Esperanza, freshman, Avila, a senior, and Harp, a freshman for the Purcell Lady Dragons. So a couple of freshmen in the lineup, 2 juniors and a senior matching up against Silos. 3 seniors, 1 junior, and a sophomore for Coach Jake Jobe. And we are just about set for the opening tip. And here's the opening tap, controlled by Silo. Ellison in the circle. Feeds off Midgley, now inside. Ellison goes Bell, shot up good, and a foul. And just like that, Silo out in front with the basket by Ilaria Bell off the Tiani Ellison assist. Talked about the great ball movement for the Lady Rebels, and we saw it right there. Bell's going to the line with a chance for the conventional three-point play, and it's up and good. Just 6 seconds into the contest off the Ellison assist. 3-0 Silo. Off and running. Here's a shot by Purcell. It's no good. McKnight has it down in the corner. She saves it to Ellison, and it's going to be a turnover in the backcourt. So Purcell will get it back. Silo out to the 3-0 lead. They'll inbound on the baseline, wearing the all-white with the red trim. There's the senior, Avila, has it knocked away by McKnight, and they're going to say it's out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Purcell ball right in front of the Silo bench. Less than 30 seconds into the contest. Avila has it right side. Silo in a man-to-man defense. Now they're going to switch off. Esperanza dribbles back out front. Kick it out. Here's a three-pointer from the right wing. It's off the mark, no good. Loose ball on the rebound, picked up by Purcell. They'll kick it back out for another three. It's off the mark. Long rebound, controlled by the Lady Dragons. A driving shot is no good, and Ellison's going to be called for the foul. 3 chances that time off long rebounds for Purcell, off three-point misses, and Ellison has her first personal foul. Hadley Harp at the line, and the first of 2 is off the mark, no good. You can see the Lady Dragons, they're going to shoot a lot from the perimeter. And the second one's good. She splits the pair. First point for Purcell. Backcourt pressure applied on the dribble. Beecham into the front court, and the foul's whistled against Purcell, and it's going to go on Avila. That's her first personal foul for the senior, and it's Silo basketball. Ellison to trigger it in, and she will. Pass goes inside, shot is no good. Off the mark in there, rebound off Purcell. Long pass down out in front of everybody. There's a layup by Esperanza, the freshman. Got out in transition. Silo unable to get back defensively. Now they're going to turn it over against the pressure. Down, Esperanza shot up and good, and Purcell leads. 2 quick buckets. Couple of early turnovers for the Lady Rebels have resulted in points. Bringing it up, Midgley against the pressure across the midcourt line. Off the leg of Beecham and out of bounds. As the Purcell crowd gets into it, Lady Dragons up 5-3. That's 3 turnovers already for Silo against the pressure. Driving in, Esperanza. Her running shot is no good. Ellison pulls down the rebound. Outlet pass to Beecham into the front court. Kicks it down. There's McKnight. Open three, left wing. It's no good this time. Rebound off Purcell. Down with it into the front court. There's Esperanza. Had an open three, but passed it up. Kicks it back out as Beecham came out to defend. Silo's sinking back now, but they're still matching up. And there's a 5-second count as Midgley came out to defend and forced the Purcell turnover. (5-3) Purcell leading. And here's an errant pass in the backcourt, and Ellison can't save it. It's going to be out of bounds. Turnover on Silo. Already 4 for the Lady Rebels. Having some trouble with that pressure here early on. Purcell has it back. Dribbling out front. And a drive inside against Ellison. A shot no good, and we got a whistle, and they're going to say it's off the backboard and out of bounds. Holmes with the driving shot. Ellison forced it way up and hit the top of the backboard, apparently. Going to be Silo ball. Beecham's going to dribble it up this time against the Villa. Into the front court. Gets around a defender. Kicks it out to Midgley, and the pass is deflected and out of bounds. Got a sub in for Purcell. Back to a couple of subs in. We'll get their names here in just a second. Inbounds pass goes to Ellison. She dribbles all the way inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ellison. That's 2 early fouls on Tiani. Just 2.5 minutes into the game, and she may have to go to the bench. Here comes Charlie Hampton, and Ellison will check out. 5:25 to go here in the first quarter. Two early fouls, and Purcell has a 5-3 lead and the basketball. Avila dribbles against McKnight, off on the right side. There's Esperanza. Now she dribbles back, gives it off. Now drives, cut off by 2 defenders. Now back out. Silo sinking back in the zone this time. Here's an errant pass, and it's out of bounds. Turnover on Purcell. Lady Rebels switched up the defense that time and forced the turnover. Purcell rotating in fresh players. Haven Buchanan, a freshman, in the game. Also Hannah Whitaker, another freshman. We'll just keep rotating in players. Bell. Now Beecham's going to dribble it across the midcourt line. Avoid the 10-second call, and there she's called for a double dribble. Fifth turnover already on Silo. And here comes a revolving door of more players in for Purcell. Gracie Pruitt, a sophomore's in. And coming out to retrieve Alyssa Thompson. She's going to take it inside, goes up with a shot. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. McKnight picks it up, and she's going to dribble it out. Gives it off to Beecham. Now she'll work it up. Closely guarded into the front court. The left hand picks up her dribble. Now looks for help. Gives it off to Bell. Bell tries to drive around a defender. Cut off. Back out. McKnight for 3. Bounces up and back in. And, they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off and say it hit the top of the backboard. And they're not going to count the three-pointer for McKnight. So it's still a 5-3 lead for Purcell. Down with the basketball. Esperanza has it out front. Silo in a matchup zone defense. Here's the pass, goes out. Hampton comes out to defend, and there's going to be called for a travel. Afraid they're going to get a foul on Hampton on the bump there against Gracie Pruitt. So Purcell gives it right back. Extremely young lineup for Purcell, but Coach Sykes can see he wants to play a lot of players. He's got two ready to check in at the next dead ball. And we've got, there's going to be a carry called, and Beecham guilty of the turnover, and Seidel's going to give it right back. Here comes two fresh players in for Purcell. Let's check the lineup for the Lady Dragons. Eck, Esperanza. They've got Holmes back in, as well as Gracie Pruitt, and the final players, Hadley Hart. So four of the five starters back on the court. Pass in front of the Silo bench, in and out of the hands of Holmes there. It's out of bounds. Purcell gives it right back. Lady Rebels scored a three-point play 6 seconds into the game and have not scored since. Here's Beecham, dribbles out front, gives it off Midgley. There's McKnight, fakes the three. She'll drive in, pull up 10-footer, and she's fouled and it's going to go to the line. And a 4.5-minute scoring drought for the Lady Rebels. McKnight looking to end that at the line, where she's shooting 75% on the season, and she'll hit the first. Here comes Ellison back in with those two fouls. Midgley's going to check out. Oh, no, it's going to be, Midgley's checking out. Hampton's staying in the game. Here's McKnight's free throws. Good. Made them both. We're tied at 5. Down with the basketball. Off on the left side, it's Esperanza. She'll dribble back to the middle. Now gives it out. Here's a three. It's up. It's no good. Off the mark. So far, Purcell over out there, and McKnight out with the rebound. Had it knocked away from behind, but it's out of bounds. Tied up at 5 all here in the first period. They get it inbounded. Hampton feeds it off. They get it into to Ellison, and the shot is up and good. Close range from 5 feet. The Lady Dragons considerably outsized in there, and Ellison just went up and hit it. Here's a errant shot. It's off the mark. Rebound off this time, and Riley Pierce, who had just checked in, gets the board. She's done a great job on the boards here in the early going, and here's another errant pass. Lady Rebels trying to rush things a little bit. And a turnover. They lead 7-5. Purcell has it back. Esperanza, the freshman, dribbling out front, gives it off to Avila. Now here's a long three by Harp. It's off the mark. Pierce has another rebound. She's going to bring it down. Gives it off Ellison. In front of the pack. Takes it in. Left-handed layup. It's good by Tiani Ellison. Lady Rebels got out in transition that time. Off the Pierce rebound. And are able to score to make it 9-5. Down Purcell. Another three. And that one's off the mark. But inside rebound. Put back up and in by Eck. Silo didn't block out that time. Eck was able to get inside and in the mini drought for Purcell. This time Ellison behind the back dribble is going to bring it up herself into the front court. Looking for help. Kicks it across. It's off the hands of Esperanza. And they're going to say Silo turnover. Looked like Esperanza tipped it, but then it went off of McKnight. McKnight and Hampton are going to check out. Bell Larry Bell is back in. Also, Michaela Clark in for the first time. Pass goes inside. They go up with the shot against Ellison. It's partially blocked. Rebound off to Beecham. Ellison's going to bring it down. They're going to drop off of her. Now takes it inside, and there's a whistle and going to be a foul called on the drive. Foul's going to go against Gracie Pruitt. Actually, excuse me, that's Ella Resendez. Pierce has it right side. Pass back out to Clark. There's Beecham looking for help. Dribbles left side. Give it to Bell down in the left corner. Now back out all the way to Ellison. She's going to try a long three. It's off the mark. Nobody inside the rebound except Lady Dragons. As Esperanza comes out of the pack with it, and she's going to be fouled by Beecham in the front court. Third foul on Silo, first on Beecham. And we got a sub in for Purcell. Gracie Pruitt back in the game. Still just a 9-7 Silo lead, 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's a three. It's blocked by Ellison, but the rebound to Purcell on another errant three, and they're going to hit one finally into the hands of Gracie Pruitt, who knocks it down to put Purcell in front. 10-9, 30 seconds to go in the period. Down with it, Beecham. Looking for help, picked up her dribble. Pass to Pierce is deflected and stolen away. Purcell all the way down inside. Bounce pass is picked off by Beecham. Down with it is Ellison. And she's not going to get a shot off. Lost the handle on the ball at the last minute, and that's the end of the first quarter. 10-9. Purcell leads after one quarter. Here at the Reamer Center. Big crowd getting behind the the young Lady Dragons here. And they lead at 10-9. So far, the Lady Dragon pressure with their guard-laden lineup, they have been able to force 7 turnovers by Silo, and the Lady Rebels have not been able to get in any kind of offensive flow here this evening as of yet. Kevin Farr along with you tonight here on SiloRebels.tv. As we get ready to start the second period. Ellison managed to come back in and avoid picking up that third foul. That's going to be imperative here in the second quarter. As Coach Jobe is going to send out McKnight, along with Midgley, Bell, Ellison, and Riley Pierce to start this second period. For Purcell, let's see, KK Eck is out there. She's got the basketball. Gracie Pruitt on the floor. Here's a pass. Villa, the senior pass goes inside. Shot goes up, left-handed. It's no good. Ellison forced errant shot that time. Gets the rebound as well. Now down with it. Pass goes. Pierce goes up strong inside. Can't get it to fall. She has a rebound and can't get that one in either. She was the only Lady Rebel inside. Purcell still leading by 1. Pass goes, free throw line. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound loose inside off the hands of Bell. Saved by Pierce, but into the hands of a Lady Dragon, and there's going to be a foul push in the back on the rebound. Ellison had position, and she was shoved in the back by KK Eck, who picks up the personal foul. So here comes fresh players for the Lady Dragons. Inbounds pass goes to Midgley. She'll dribble up. Loud left-handed. Pass is deflected and stolen away. Another turnover. Down with it. Here goes driving shot. It's no good. And may have been partially blocked by Ellison. We got a tie up on the rebound. This will be Silo's possession as Pierce once again got inside to grab that rebound and was tied up. Here comes Ellison, going to dribble it down herself. Behind the back dribble. Now the pass goes inside to Midgley, and there's a travel. Ninth turnover of the game on the Lady Rebels. Still down 10-9. Purcell basketball. Swing it around. There's Esperanza on the left side. Passes back out front. Here's a drive. Cut off. Gives it back. There's Whitaker. Now a long three out front. That one's badly off the mark and out of bounds. Esperanza pulled the trigger on that one. Ellison gets it inbounded to Midgley. Now Ellison's going to dribble it down. She's got Lauren Holmes on her. Across the midcourt line. There's a behind the back dribble. Splits two defenders and going to lose the basketball on the drive. Here comes Purcell coming to the other end in transition. Layup attempt is no good. Loose ball on the rebound. There's Pierce inside once again, and it's going to be tied up on the possession, but Pierce hanging tough on the boards. More fresh players into the game for Purcell. Gracie Pruitt gives it off Esperanza way up front. Beecham comes out to defend. Still 10-9. Nobody has scored this period as of yet. Here's an errant three. It's off the mark that time from Buchanan. Midgley gets the rebound. And down with it. Beecham's going to lose the basketball. Has it knocked away. Here comes Purcell all the way inside. Layup is good. They just keep turning Silo turnovers into points. That time Buchanan. Now down. Ellison hangs in the air and puts it up and in. 6 points for Tiani. Purcell up 12-11 now. Here's a turnaround shot in the paint. It's no good, but they're going to call Ilaria Bell on a foul. Bell picks up the foul there. And it's going to be free throws coming up, but we got a timeout. I think Purcell's taking a timeout here. Oh, actually, that foul, they're going to say was on Buchanan, her second, and not Bell. So, Beecham. Beecham and Ellison both with two fouls. Low scoring contest thus far as turnovers have been the big story. At the line for Purcell is Hadley Harp. Harp, free throw, no good. Here comes the second. It's no good. Rebound off to Ellison. Missed both free throws. Outlet pass to McKnight. Gets it down. Turnaround shot is no good. Loose ball on the rebound to Purcell. Lady Rebels one and done once again. Purcell back with it. Still a 1-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Here's a drive. Kick it out. 3-point try is no good. Rebound loose inside. And back into the hands of the Dragons on the loose ball. Here's another three. Deep in the right or left corner, and it's up and good. Just second and third chance opportunities for Purcell. Beecham going to dribble it across. Here comes the double team looking for help. Going to give it to Ellison. She'll try a three from way out front. No good on the rebound is Hampton, and she's going to be tied up going back up for the follow shot. That largest lead of the game now for Purcell at 15-11. 4:06 to go here in the first half. Lady Rebels came in averaging 62.7 points a game and just the 11 thus far. Pass goes into McKnight. Now they give it back out. Beecham. Man-to-man defense for Purcell. Silo has not had many half-court opportunities tonight. Here's a drive by Ellison. Her shot is no good. Hangs on the rim and falls off. And once again, one and done are the Lady Rebels. Here comes Purcell down. Pass deflected. Looking inside. Ellison had a hand on it. Now it's loose on the floor. It's tied up. And the possession, I believe, is going to Purcell this time, as Beecham was in there for Silo on the floor battling for that loose ball. And we got a foul called before the inbounds pass as Hampton was fighting for position with Alyssa Thompson, and Hampton is picking up that foul, her first. Pass goes inside. There's Thompson. Now it's tied up. It's loose, and there's going to be a jump ball call as once again Beecham got in there to force the turnover and the tie-up. Talked about in the pregame, she's been phenomenal. 5 steals per game on average. Now she's going to dribble it up, gets it across to Hampton, looking for help. They find McKnight. She's open for three and missed that one from the left wing, but there's an offensive rebound. Midgley puts it up and in on the follow, and Coach Jobe takes the timeout. Haven't been many offensive rebounds tonight for Silo, but Midgley gets one there. She puts it back in. First points tonight for Shaylin. Cuts the Purcell lead in half. So after the timeout, it's going to be Purcell basketball. They work it into the free throw line. Now down to the baseline. Here's a drive, shot, hang, good. Up and in, got it over Ellison, who was coming out to defend. Back to a 4-point lead. Down with it, Midgley looking inside for Hampton. It's knocked out of bounds. 17-13. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Seven points in the period thus far for Purcell, and checking back in is Gracie Pruitt for the Lady Dragons. Beecham triggers it in. There's Midgley for three. It's off the back iron, no good. Beecham has the offensive rebound on the long board, and it's tied up quickly. It's been a ton of jump balls, and this time the possession arrow in favor of Purcell. And driving is Esperanza, and there's going to be a foul called on Midgley on a push. Oh, yeah, it's going to be on Midgley. That's the 6th team foul, one away from the bonus. Esperanza triggers it in, gets it inside. Now they work it back out. Here's a 16-footer up and good, that time from Lauren Holmes. Largest lead of the game now is 6 for Purcell. Pass goes to Ellison. Now she's going to lose it. Had 2 defenders on her in the backcourt, lost the handle. Now they're coming the other way. Purcell, the pass is knocked out of bounds by Beecham. It's still going to be Lady Dragon basketball. Silo just completely out of sync with this full court pressure. And we got a whistle, and there's a travel on Purcell. They give it right back. Purcell sticking with this tough man-to-man defense. Ellison works it all the way inside, gets around a defender, and she puts it up and in. Ellison has been pretty much the offense for Silo tonight. She's got 8 of the 15. Here's a 3 on the other end. It's no good this time. Ellison pulls down the rebound. Off to Beecham. They want to run, but Purcell does a good job getting back defensively. Down by 4 this trip. Here's a drive by Midgley. Inside, she collides with the defender, and there's an offensive foul called on Shaylin. Looked like she had an open lane to the basket, but defender stepped out, and I don't know, it was a close call on that one, but they get Midgley on the foul. 7 turnovers this quarter, 7 in the first quarter, 14 total for the Lady Rebels. Have not taken care of the basketball very well. Here comes Ilaria Bell checking back in. Hampton's going to check out. 1:44 to go here in the first half. That last foul on Midgley was her second. She's got 2. Beecham has 2. Ellison has 2. Purcell gets it across. Here's a 3-pointer. It's no good. Bell has the rebound. Looking for somebody to toss it to and gets it to Ellison. And they're going to whistle and call timeout for Ellison to strap up her knee brace. Inbounds pass goes to Beecham. She's dribbling in the backcourt. Closely guarded. Holmes is on her. Now across the midcourt line to Ellison. Now back to Beecham, trying to reset the offense. Beecham at the point. Gives it to Ellison, top of the key. Here's a drive. Give it back out. McKnight back to Ellison, and great move inside by the junior Ellison. She's got 10, and she just went right around 2 defenders. Here's a shot on the other end for Purcell. It's an air ball and out of bounds. Silo has cut the lead back to 2 and has the basketball. Last 2 trips for Ellison have been outstanding athletic moves to the basket for points. Now coming the other end. Beecham gets it to Ellison. She cut off on the drive. Out to McKnight for 3. It's no good. Off the mark, and there's a foul called, and it's going to be free throws on the other end as Beecham just picked up her 3rd personal foul. McKnight had a 3, trying to give Silo the lead for the first time, or first time since way early. They scored 3 in the first 6 seconds of the game. Here's the free throw. 32 seconds to go. It's no good. Ellison has the rebound. Silo has it back. They may have a chance for the last shot. Ellison's going to dribble it down. 25 seconds to go. She's got Holmes on her this time. They have not been able to handle Tiani man-to-man. Now they're coming over to help. And, we got a 5-second count. A 5-second count. I've called that several times, and Ellison was looking was trying to set up a play and was started to penetrate, and they called 5 seconds. So on the turnover, Purcell basketball, 7 seconds. Drive, shot, no good. Loose ball on the rebound. It's stripped away by Midgley. Off to McKnight from half court. It's no good at the buzzer, and that's the end of the first half. So a rough first half for the Lady Rebels with just 17 points, but fortunately they only trail 19-17 at the half. Purcell up by 2 as, let's see, look at the numbers here in the first half. It's not been much for the Lady Rebels thus far. A little more balanced from Purcell. Missed free throws is what has hurt the Lady Dragons here. They've gone to the line several times. Silo has made all 3 of their free throw opportunities. Looking at the numbers, Tiani Ellison, 10 points in the first half to go with 7 rebounds. But after her, it's been 3 points for Ilaria Bell. Those came in the first 6 seconds of the game. And 1 rebound. 2 points for Presley McKnight, 2 points for Shaylin Midgley. And that's been all the scoring for Silo. Riley Pierce came off the bench, gave him 4 solid rebounds, but it was a rough first half overall. For Purcell, they were led in scoring. 7 players scored. Alyssa Thompson off the bench with 5, and then Kenna Esperanza with 4. 3 points for Gracie Pruitt, 2 for Hannah Whitaker, 2 for Lauren Holmes, 2 for KK Eck, and 1 for Hadley Harp. 19 in total for Purcell in the first half. It's 19-17. Purcell on top at halftime. We'll pause and be back. Second half action coming up in about 8 minutes here on SiloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Welcome back here on SiloRebels.tv as we get ready to start the second half. Kevin Farr along with you from the Reamer Center in Purcell, Oklahoma tonight. The Squirtle Network. Cameraman tonight for girls action, Chris Rowland along with us. As we get ready to go, the Lady Rebels will have the basketball. They've trailed most of the first half. Led 3-0 early on, but trailed the rest of the way. And it's going to be a original starting five. Here they kick it out. Here's a three from Midgley. It's no good. Ellison with the offensive board inside. Gives it out to McKnight. Back inside. Ellison goes up. Shot. No good. Or it's good. Up and in by Ellison. She's got 14. They were trying to get a charge in her third foul, but didn't get the call. Off the offensive rebound. 8 rebounds for Ellison. She's got 12 points. Here's a driving shot on the other end. It's no good. Rebound to McKnight. Off to Beecham, and we got a foul called in the backcourt on Purcell as they were coming with the pressure. Already a better start, it would appear, here in the second half than we saw in the first four. We saw the, they're going to call it, no, it's going to be Silo basketball. Purcell was out of bounds looking to inbound it. Ellison to trigger it in, gets it into Beecham. We're tied at 19. Silo looking for its first lead since early on. And here's one knocked out of bounds, out of the hands of Beecham. It'll stay with the Lady Rebels. Here in the first minute of the third quarter. Ellison to inbound, does to Ilaria Bell. Gives it off to Midgley. Now back to Ellison. Oh, it's over the back inside. And they're going to say it's Purcell basketball. It had to be off of Purcell. The girl came over the back of Ellison to knock it away. It's either a foul or, yeah, they're going to give it to Silo after the officials talk about it. Official behind the action was giving the ball to Purcell on that one. Pass goes into Ellison. Now it's tipped away and stolen. Here comes Esperanza all the way down. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled. Ellison picks up her third, going back defensively, and Esperanza is going to the line. Esperanza had 4 points in the first half. She's at the line for the first time. Chance to put Purcell back in front, and she will. Hits the first. $15 first half turnovers for Silo. Already won here in the second. And the next one is no good. Tapped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Silo, and they're going to give it to Purcell. Bell had it for a second. Went off of her, out of bounds. Going to be Lady Dragon ball. They'll inbound. Right in front of the student section. Standing there on the edge of the court in front of the bleachers on the far side of the court. Esperanza, right wing. Now they'll give it back out front. Looking to drive. Esperanza's cut off. Riley Pierce is in the game now. Ellison is on the bench with the 3 fouls. She came out on that last dead ball. They're just dribbling out front. Working the ball, and a foul's going to be called, and this one is going to go against Beecham. Ooh, that's her 4th. Beecham just picked up number 4, and here comes Michaela Clark. Beecham isn't going to have to go out, and here comes Michaela Clark, also Tiani Ellison back in, and Ellison is going to have to handle the, bring the ball up. She's back in. Bell checks out. Got to be careful with those 3 fouls. Here's an inbounds pass, and the 3 is up and good from the left corner. KK Eck with the 3. Back to a 4-point Dragon lead. Ellison double teamed in the backcourt. She gets away from it. Takes it all the way in. Layup is left it short. No good, but nobody there to rebound for Silo. Here comes Purcell to the other end. Esperanza. They work it down inside. Errant shot and the rebound off to Ellison. Tiani gives it to Midgley, who will bring it up this time. Shaylin dribbles into the front court. Closely guarded by Esperanza, who falls to the floor. Back to Ellison. She'll drive in. Kicks off. Riley Pierce up. Shot is good. Pierce has her first points of the night. Ellison with her second assist, and Silo back within 2. Back to the other end. A 3 up. It's no good. And there's Riley Pierce. Pierce, another big board, but had it taken away, and the shot is up and good. Harp cashes in the turnover. Hadley Harp. Silo coming to the other end. Down inside. Pierce kicks it out, and it's deflected out of bounds. Was looking for McKnight, who was spotted up on the left side of the floor, but couldn't get it to her. And here's 3 fresh players in for Purcell. It was a revolving door for Coach Sykes in the first half. Inbounds pass goes to Ellison. Has 2 defenders on her. Goes up, shot no good. Too hard off the back iron. Now the ball is loose on the rebound. Picked up by Midgley. Midgley drives inside. Goes up, and same thing. Off the back iron, no good. And Purcell will clear the rebound this time. Down with it. All the way home. Shot is no good. Ellison forced that miss. Outlet pass goes to Clark. Down McKnight. Open 3, and it's in and out. No good. She can't buy one tonight. Down with it for Purcell off the defensive board. They kick it off on the right side. Back out front. Here's a drive and a shot. It's partially blocked. That time by Midgley. Ellison with the rebound. Kicks it out. Down. McKnight. Layup. No good. Oh. And a foul's going to be called on Michaela Clark. McKnight out in front of everybody for the layup. Couldn't get it to fall. Clark picks up the foul, her first. Silo can't buy one from outside. Here's a drive in there, and shot is no good. And the foul's going to be called, I think. Let's see. I think it's going to be on Midgley. Yeah, it's going to be on Midgley. And that'll be Midgley's third. 3 fouls on Shaylin. Purcell just taking it inside and drawing, causing all kinds of foul problems. And there's a free throws up and good. And here comes fresh players in. Midgley's going out. Bell is back in. A free throw by Holmes gave Purcell its biggest lead now at 5 and make it 6. They lead by 6 at 27-21, midway point of this third quarter. Ellison dribbling down the front court. Kick it out. There's McKnight. Open 3. It's no good. And the long rebound is out of bounds to Purcell. They're getting McKnight open looks, but she just can't get one of those to fall. Ellison drew the double team. It's a 6-point lead, Purcell, and they have the ball. Driving shot, no good. Loose inside. Bell pulls it down. Has it for Silo. Gives off to Ellison. Now to Clark. Down. Here's McKnight. Passed up to 3 that time. Gives it back out. Bell. She'll try a 3. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. There's Riley Pierce once more. But her pass inside is deflected and stolen. Here comes Purcell to the other end. Esperanza inside. Her shot no good. There's Pierce with another board. Outlet pass to Clark. She had McKnight down the floor but didn't see her. Off to Pierce. She'll dribble. Back out. Clark for 3. And she hits it. Michaela Clark. Finally, the Lady Rebels hit a 3. and take the lid off the basket. Here's a three on the other end for Purcell. It's no good. Long pass down from Ellison to Clark. Shot no good. A lot of contact, but no call. And there's the whistle. And what do we got? Coach Job can't believe it. There was not a foul called on the shot. They're going to say it's out of bounds to Silo, however. Coach Job was irate on that one. 27-24. And we've got a timeout. Coach Job takes a 30, wants to talk to the officials. He did not like it that there was a ton of contact on Michaela Clark. And Coach Job having his say with the officials. Lady Rebels trail by 3. They've managed to get it tied a couple of times, but they just have not been able to buy anything from outside until that 3 by Michaela Clark moments ago. Going to be Silo ball on the baseline after the timeout. Beecham to trigger it in. Gets it to Bell. She'll try a 3 off the inbounds pass. It's no good. Long rebound to McKnight. It feeds it inside to Ellison, who puts it up and in. Off the McKnight assist that time. Back within 1. Ellison with 14 points. 14 of the 26 tonight. Down with it for Purcell. Silo's in a zone. Trying to avoid any more fouls, and they'll hit a 3. Eck answers. She's hit 2 threes here in the second half, and back to a 4-point Purcell lead. Beecham closely guarded out front. Dribbles on the right side. Feeds off the Bell. Pass way out front. Saved by McKnight. Now to Beecham. 2 minutes to go in the third. Beecham looking to drive. Has defender all over her. Gives it to Hampton. Back to Beecham. They're sinking in. Trying to guard against Ellison inside. The bounce pass goes to her, and they're going to get a foul on the floor. It's a mismatch in there, but they finally got it inside, and Harp, the freshman, just when they get it to Ellison inside, they and don't have at least 3 defenders around her. She's been tough to stop. Bell dribbles right side. Now she'll duck her shoulder and plow through a defender and call for an offensive foul. They give it right back, down 4. Turnovers have not been as bad here in the third quarter for the Lady Rebels, but they have not been able to buy much shooting-wise. Here's a long 3 for Purcell. It's no good. Rebound offensive inside. It's no good on the follow, and Purcell has another rebound back out front. Down in the corner, and there's a travel. Lady Dragons turn it over. Here comes Midgley. And looks like Pierce is going to come back in as well. Let's check the lineup for Silo. It's going to be Ellison, Beecham, Pierce, Midgley, and Bell on the floor. For Purcell in the backcourt, they've got Gracie Pruitt, the sophomore, along with the freshman Hadley Harp. And it's going to be Silo ball. They will inbound right in front of the student section. Right in front of the home bleachers. And the inbounds pass goes to Ellison. She dribbles into the front court, behind the back dribble. Trying for the double team. She'll hang in the paint. Shot no good. And the rebound off to Purcell with a minute to go in the quarter. Got it inside but couldn't finish for Tiani. Still down 4. Purcell with the ball. Silo in a zone. The problem is down 4, and they really can't extend the pressure much defensively with those foul problems. That pass is knocked out of bounds by Ellison. Now here comes Hampton. She's going to sub in for Ellison for the final 37 seconds. So Tiani does not pick up a 4th foul. Inbounds, and it is out of bounds. Turnover, Purcell. Here comes Ellison back in for the offensive possession. Midgley had good defense that time, forced the Purcell turnover. They're still picking up man-to-man in the backcourt. Long pass down to Midgley. She has it into the offensive end. Midgley dribbles, pass, intended for Hampton, and there's going to be a blocking foul call. They tried to draw a charge on Midgley, and it's going to go against Purcell. See, that'll be on Gracie Pruitt, her second. So McKnight checks back in. Down 4, 32 seconds to go in the third. Inbounds pass goes to Midgley. Goes up, shot between 2 defenders. It's no good, and they're going to say it's silo ball. Officials looked at one another. I didn't know if they were going to give it to Purcell there. Just under 30 seconds left. Inbound goes to Ellison this time. Drop step, goes up, shot left-handed, no good from point blank. Just too hard that time. And here goes Purcell down offensively. They may have a chance for the last shot of the quarter with 16 seconds to go. They'll try a 3. It's no good. It's off the mark, and there's a whistle, and what do we got? Oh, it's going to be a foul on Beecham, I believe, and that's her 5th. Yep, Beecham just fouled out on the rebound. So the Lady Rebel point guard fouls out with 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. .5 seconds left. Beecham has fouled out of the game. That's going to leave it up pretty much to Ellison to handle the basketball in the backcourt with her 3 fouls. 16 fouls. His pass stolen away by Ellison, and she's going to be fouled on the drive with 9.4 remaining in the third. Each time the Lady Rebels have managed to tie it or get close, Purcell has had an answer. Now Ellison drives, cut off, kicks it out. They're trying to draw a charge. 3-pointer by McKnight is no good. Ellison has the rebound and is fouled on the putback try with 2 seconds left. Oh, man. Ellison, they tried to draw the charge on her. There's players falling all over the place, trying to draw the 4th foul. They didn't get the call, and Coach Stike's not happy about it. They're trying to get a 4th foul on Tiani, but she's at the line now for free throws, and it's no good. 2 seconds left, down 30-26. Here's the free throw. It's no good off the front iron. Rebound to Purcell, and they're going to run out the clock to end the third period. Just 9 points in the quarter for Silo. 11 that period for Purcell, and they've got a 4-point lead heading to the fourth. Here on SiloRebels.tv. We go to the fourth quarter. Lady Rebels down 4 heading to the fourth. First time they've trailed in the second half this season. Now Purcell basketball to begin the quarter. Silo comes out, man-to-man defense. Here's a drive inside. Shot is up and good. Holmes got free inside, puts it up and in. Now Ellison breaks the pressure. Off to Pierce, gives it to Bell, and the shot is good. Well, they quickly got it down to the other end and got one to fall in transition. Pierce comes up with the assist on that one. Now back to a 4-point lead. Here's Esperanza down the left side of the paint, and her shot is blocked out of bounds by Bell. 7:12 remaining. As I mentioned, each time the Lady Rebels have made a run to get even, Purcell has had an answer. Out front, Holmes dribbles, gives it off to Esperanza. Now they'll back out. Probably going to spread the floor, be my guess, but now they're going to take it in and be cut off. Back out, Esperanza for 3, and she'll hit it. Esperanza with the 3, her first tray of the game. Silo trying to answer. Bell fakes the 3, she drives, has it knocked away into the hands of the Lady Dragon. Silo turnover. 7-point lead, errant shot. Bell gets the rebound, gives it off. Ellison dribbles all the way into the front court. Now they had defense back. Her pass back out, looking for Pierce is knocked away and stolen. Here comes Purcell once again. Back down, 3-point tries, no good. Long pass intended for McKnight, and it's stolen away by Holmes. Here's a timeout called by Purcell. Yes, the Lady Rebels just totally out of control there. Trying to get out in transition quick and a couple of turnovers, and Purcell was able to cash those in for points, and the largest lead of the game now for Purcell at 35-28. A lot of work to do. Avery Beecham, the point guard, is fouled out. On the court for Silo is McKnight, Midgley, Ellison, Bell, and Riley Pierce. Still time left, 6:05 to go, but the Lady Rebels need to make up some ground in a hurry. Inbounds pass. That's Whitaker out front, Hannah Whitaker. Closely guarded by Ellison. Now back out to Esperanza. They'll run some time off the clock. Pass goes, it's stolen away. Pierce comes up with a steal. She brings it in the front court. Off to Midgley. Now Midgley looking for help, picked up the dribble. Back out, Ellison, that's a long three, and it's no good. That one from 23, off the front iron. Down, drive, shot is good, and a foul on Silo. Pierce picks up the foul. It's going to be a chance for a conventional three-point play, and Purcell has a chance to push the lead to double figures. It's Gracie Pruitt at the line. Fouls on Riley Pierce. And the free throw's no good. Long rebound, however, is knocked away, and Purcell comes away with the loose ball. They'll attack, go up, shot, no good. Rebound, Ellison. Outlet pass down. Here comes Midgley. 2-on-1. Midgley goes up, shot, good. They tried to draw an offensive foul on Midgley, but didn't get the call. Midgley with the bucket. Back to 7 on the lead. Purcell had a chance to go up double figures. Here's a drive. Shot is no good, but a foul's called on Pierce, and the Lady Dragons are going back to the line. Got to be free throws on every foul now on Silo. 4:56 remaining. And the free throw is no good. Charlie Hampton's back in. Next free throw, it's in and out, no good. Ellison has the rebound. Outlet pass, Hampton behind the back dribble. Charlie in the front court goes to Pierce. Now Pierce looking to drive, and defender is going to be called for the foul, I believe. Yeah. Well, you never know here, as there was a lot of contact, and they get the foul on Esperanza. Silo ball on the baseline. Inbounds goes to Ellison, almost lost it, gets it back, goes up, shot no good from point blank again. Gets her own rebound, back up and in, and a foul. Finally got one in. 15th rebound for Tiani. She's got 16 points, but more importantly, at the free throw line where she's 0 for the night. Lady Rebels need this one, down by 5, 4:39 to go. Here's the free throw, it's good. Ellison with the conventional three-point play. Silo crawls back within 4. They've scored 5 in a row. Here's a drive. Shot no good. Midgley has the rebound. Outlet pass to Ellison. Down to McKnight. She drives in. Stops. Looks for Hampton now. Now looking for help. Gives it to Ellison, and she puts it in. Tiani with the bucket. 4:19 to go. McKnight and Hampton were looking for somebody to take the ball, and Ellison comes down and puts it up and in to cut it to 2. We got a timeout. Purcell takes the timeout. Silo on a run here. They've scored 7 in a row. After being almost down and out. 7 straight points for the Lady Rebels, and they are back within 2. Still a lot of time left, however. Ellison has provided the spark. She's now at 19 points to lead all scorers on the night, to go along with 15 rebounds. But still down by 2. Back out for the Lady Rebels is going to be Midgley, Pierce, Hampton, McKnight and Ellison. 4:19 to go. Purcell basketball. But still, the Lady Rebels have not led since 6 seconds into the game. Here's a steal by McKnight. Ball is stolen away. McKnight's dribbling it down. Closely guarded there. Off to Pierce. Feeds Ellison. There's a lot of contact. Ellison stops, pops, and hits it from 15. Ellison. 21 points for Tiani. We're tied. Now a loose ball. It's deflected. Stolen by Ellison. Outlet pass. Midgley driving. Shot no good. Forced that one up. Rebound off Purcell. Here they come. A 2-on-1. Ellison comes out. Blocks the three. Rebound inside. Put back up. It's no good. Hampton has the rebound and is fouled with 3:29 to go. Tied at 37. It's going to be free throws on the other end. Silo's going to the line with a chance to take the lead with 3:29 left. Let's see who's going to be shooting them, and I think it's going to be McKnight. McKnight steps to the line. 3:29 to go, a 1-and-1. Been fighting from behind all night long. Free throw is good as it rattles home. McKnight, just her third point of the night, all at the line. But she gives Silo the lead. The next one, it's no good. Rebound, offensive rebound inside. Oh, and they call a travel on Tiani. There was a lot of contact. Ellison's called for the travel after picking up her 17th rebound of the game. It's a 1-point lead for Silo now. Purcell has it back. 3:21 to go. They've come all the way back. A 10-0 run here to take the lead. Here's a drive against Ellison. Goes up, shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul on Tiani. Up. Looked like she had her arms straight up, and that's number 4. Can ill afford to lose her on fouls. 3:11 still remaining. They took it in. They've been trying to draw that 4th foul on Ellison most of this second half. Finally did with 3:11 left. Free throws, no good. It's about the only thing that has done Purcell in here in the second half is the line. This one to tie it. It's in and out, no good. There's Ellison with another rebound. She'll dribble out into the front court. Silo has it. A 1-point lead in the ball. Gives it off. Pierce drives. Shot is an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Riley Pierce. Gives it right back to Purcell. Lady Dragons trying to draw charges about every time somebody from Silo drives to the basket. And they were able to get the call there. Spreading the floor. Here's a dribble. Avila inside. Throws up a shot. It's no good. Midgley has the rebound. Has it knocked away. Looked like a lot of contact. Going up. Shot is no good. And a foul is called. And who is this going on? Midgley and Ellison were both there, and it goes on Midgley, and that's her 4th. 2:38 left. Back to the line for Purcell. Free throw is no good. That time Holmes couldn't connect. One more coming up. That one is good to tie it. We're tied at 38. Ellison gets it inbounded to Midgley. Now Midgley dribbles, picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Ellison. Ball is loose. Ellison picks it up, drives in, around a defender. Her layup no good. Rebound put back try by Hampton is no good. Loose ball, and there's a foul called, and it's going on Hampton, I believe. Yep, it's going on Hampton on the foul. And right back to the line is Purcell. Free throw is no good. 2 shots, it's double bonus. And once again, it's Holmes at the line, Lauren Holmes. Next one is good. She puts Purcell in front. Pierce breaks the timeline. Gives off Ellison. Now dribbling inside. Lost the handle. The ball's loose. Picked up by Purcell, and there's a foul on Hampton. That'll be Charlie's third. And we're going to walk to the other end for more free throws for Purcell. Lady Rebels just trying to survive here. Through all kinds of foul troubles all night long and rough shooting, and the free throw's no good. One more coming up. Try to make it a 2-point lead for the Lady Dragons, and she does. Holmes hits 1 out of 2. It's a 2-point lead, 40-38. And Purcell's going to take a timeout with 2:12 left. Resetting the numbers, Silo trailed by as many as 9 here in the fourth. A 10-0 run gave them the lead briefly, but Purcell has regained the lead now at 40-38. Tiani Ellison, the junior, has led the comeback. 21 points and 18 rebounds, but they still trail by 2. Three-point shooting had been the story for Silo through the first 3 games of the year. 24 three-pointers. They have 1 tonight. Have hit 1 from beyond the arc tonight. And they're down 2 with the basketball and 2:12 left. McKnight's going to trigger it in. Purcell's going to pick up with full court pressure. The inbounds pass goes to Midgley. Now the long pass down. Ellison, she's out in front of the pack, goes up, shot no good, but a foul is called, and that's going to send Tiani to the line for 2 shots, and it's been an adventure. They just ran the Tiani streaking down the floor and hit her on the baseball pass and going to the line. Unable to finish on the contact as the foul went on Haley Harper, third. 2 shots for Ellison, 2:06 left. Free throw is good. The next one to tie it. The shot is good. Ellison makes them both. And we're knotted at 40. Purcell. Esperanza gives it off Holmes. Back to Esperanza. She's hit a couple of threes here in the second half. Silo out to extending the defense and a man-to-man. Dribbling out front. Holmes gets around a defender. Her pass stolen away by Hampton. Almost lost the handle on it, but it's saved by Pierce. Lady Rebels have it with 1:40 to go. Knotted at 40, and here's a drive and a foul on Purcell. They're going to be called for a hold on Ellison, and that's going to send Tiani to the line. That should be the 10th team foul, and it is. It's 2 shots coming up for Ellison with 1:37 to go. As that's the 4th foul on Hadley Hart. 1:37 left. Ellison at the line to give Silo the lead. Free throw is good. Nothing but net. Calmly hits that one. Tiani has another one to make it a 2-point edge. It's up. It's good. 25 on the night for Ellison. And Silo up by 2. Here comes Purcell to the other end. Esperanza takes it inside. Now he's going to dribble back out front. Looking for help there. Will feed the basketball. That shot is up and good. It's Harp with the bucket inside. Ties it at 42. They're looking for Ellison. Get it to her. Now dribbling into the front court. We're tied up. 1:05 to go. Silo basketball. Midgley gets it to Ellison. Here comes the double team. She splits it. Layup is no good. Tap, no good. Rebound inside. 2 tries and missed. Esperanza has it for Purcell. Purcell with the ball and a chance to win, possibly. 44 seconds to go. Silo's going to extend the defense. See if Purcell plays for the last shot. Drive. Holmes. Shot. Layup is good. Puts it up and in. Holmes puts him back in front. Now down. Midgley to the other end. Looks for help. Goes up and under. Shot is no good, but a foul is called on Purcell with 25 seconds to go. Got a timeout, Purcell. I'll get caught up on the scoreboard here. 25 seconds left. Midgley is going to the line. Shaylin. Has not been to the line tonight. Four points for Midgley thus far. She's going to shoot 2 at the line, a chance to tie it, but Purcell may have a shot opportunity for the last shot. And it's been pretty persistent for the Lady Dragons. And the second half, they're going to try to take the ball hard inside and draw a foul or get an easy layup. All kinds of foul problems for the Lady Rebels. Beecham is fouled out. Midgley has 4. Ellison has 4. Riley Pierce on the floor with 3. Hampton has 3. But it's Midgley at the line. Here's the free throw. It's up. It's good. As she used the whole rim on that one. Rattled home. Down 1. The next one is up, and an air ball missed everything. Left it short. Ellison had the rebound, but it's an air ball, and it's out of bounds. Didn't touch anything. Purcell breaks the pressure. They get it down inside. Now they're going to want to pull it back out. They want to run the clock. They got the lead. 15 seconds to go. Silo's going to have to foul. Time's running, 11 seconds, and there's the foul. Midgley commits it, her 5th. Midgley fouls out of the game. With 10.4 seconds left. KK Eck is going to go to the line. to shoot 2. See who comes in. It's Michaela Clark. She hits them both. Silo's going to need a 3, and they've only hit 1 tonight from beyond the arc. Free throw is no good. Eck misses the first. And there's a timeout by Jake Joe. Purcell has left the door open. Just a tad. But Silo has only led once since the first 6 seconds of the game, and that was at 38-37 here in the fourth quarter. But it did not last. So let's see after the timeout. KK Eck is going back to the line for one shot. 10.4 seconds left. It's been a tight one throughout. Purcell built as much as a 9-point lead early here in the fourth quarter before Silo came storming back. Here's Eck at the line. Free throw is no good. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound, and Eck gets it. Eck, the only player there for Purcell, gets the rebound with 4 Silo players on the line. Nobody blocked out the shooter, and she's fouled with 6 seconds left. I think, let's see, this is going to be Holmes at the line, and she will miss. Makes things even tougher now with 6 seconds left. Got to block out the shooter. Nobody on the free throw lane for Purcell. Free throw is good this time. It's a 2-point lead. Silo looking to inbound it. It's going to be Hampton to throw it in, and we got a timeout. Coach Jobe takes the timeout. I'm sure they're going to want to try to get the ball into Ellison's hands to bring it up the floor, but Coach Sykes knows that as well for Purcell. We'll see how this goes here in the last 6 seconds. Lady Rebels with one final chance. 6 seconds left. They've got to go the length of the court. It's the double bonus on a foul. They'll shoot 2 free throws. But every time Ellison has tried to drive anywhere near the paint, they have attempted to draw an offensive foul on her. And she's got 4 now. So here we go. Riley Pierce is going to trigger it in. Now she's going to toss it over to Hampton. Still out of bounds. It goes to Ellison. The clock started early. 3, now it's stopped. Here's a shot up by McKnight. It's no good, and that's the ball game. Now the clock is still running, and it never started. Or it started early, and then it stopped. The clock started, and it was at 3.7 before the Lady Rebels ever inbounded the basketball. That's a total catastrophe at the scoring table. It's on 0 now. The Lady Rebels got it into the front court. The clock ran off to 3.7 seconds, and then it never started. Officials talking about it. Now they're going to step away from the table. Both coaches not happy. How that happened, I do not know. The clock started before the ball was inbounded. Then the Lady Rebels had it in the front court, and it never started until McKnight took the shot. There was still time on the clock after the rebound. Now, I don't know. The official's still talking about it. Coach Sykes is not happy. We'll see what they're going to do here. They're going to put 6 seconds on the clock, and they're going to redo this whole thing. That's the best way to do it, as that was a complete cluster on the inbound as the clock started before the Lady Rebels ever inbounded the basketball. They passed it out of bounds to Hampton, and I think the official scorer thought the clock should have started then. Now, Coach Job and Coach Sykes are arguing in front of the table. Now they've got .49 on the clock. Not sure what's going on here. Well, the timer completely screwed this up. And now it's a complete debacle at the scorers table here in the final seconds. Officials are still talking about it. I don't know what they're going to do. Now they got they're changing the clock all the way around. Coach Job still arguing his case. Fairest way to do this is just to replay the whole thing. 6.1 seconds left, but Coach Sykes not happy about that. I don't know what they're going to do now. Coach Job still arguing his case. I don't know if the officials know exactly what happened. They're going to put some time back on the scoreboard, but now there's a second on the board. Now it's .65. Now still talking to the scorers table. Well, what happened was the clock started before the ball was ever inbounded, and then they stopped it at 3.7 seconds after they started it when the pass went out of bounds to Hampton, which was legal. stopped it with 3.7 seconds to go, and then Hampton got it inbounded, and then the clock never started until the Lady Rebels had at that point, until the Lady Rebels had it in the front court. They tossed it to McKnight, and that's when the clock finally started. So Coach Job still arguing his case. As I said, probably the fairest thing to do here would be to just replay the whole thing. Now they don't know how much time they're going to put on the clock. It's changed all the way around. They're going to put here. Okay, finally, the fairest thing they could do is just replay the whole thing. They have put 6.1 back on the clock. That's where we're going to play from. Same situation. The officials score on the clock screwed this totally up. Now the officials are going to try to straighten it out. Coach Sykes still arguing. So Silo ball, 6.1 to go. Same situation. They should have it still should be a free inbound. Hampton looking to trigger it in. Long pass down, it's stolen away. It's stolen. They're going to dribble into the front court and run out the clock. Was trying to hit Ellison in the front court on the long pass, but it was well short and intercepted by Purcell, and going to be an intentional foul with 0.7 to go, and that's going to be the ball game at the free throw line. I don't think, the Lady Rebels, I don't think they got what they wanted to do there, and Coach Job's still not happy with how things transpired. Here's the free throw. It's no good. 0.7 to go. Hadley Hart, next one. It's good. Makes it. Hampton tosses in. Ellison throws it all the way down, and that's the ballgame. 46-43 is the final score. Coach Job still arguing with the officials. Heated exchange at the scorers table as this one ends controversially. But Purcell wins it 46-43. After a wild fourth quarter. Let's look at the final numbers here. See, for the Lady Rebels, they were led in scoring by Tiani Ellison, 25 points, 19 rebounds. She had a couple of assists, 2 blocks, and a pair of steals as well. And the only player in double figures for Silo tonight. Shaylin Midgley ends up with 5. Also 5 for Ilaria Bell, and she pulled down 3 rebounds. Presley McKnight ends up with 3, all at the free throw line. 3 points for Michaela Clark. She had the only three-pointer of the night. Just 1 3 on the night after the Lady Rebels had hit 24 through their first 3 games of the season. And 2 points for Avery Beecham. 2 points for Riley Pierce, and she pulled down 7 boards. See, for Purcell, it was Lauren Holmes that had a big second half. 11 points for Lauren Holmes, the junior, and 8 points for KK Eck, 8 points for Kenna Esperanza in the game, 5 points for Gracie Pruitt, and then, 5 points for Hadley Harp, and then 2 for Hannah Whitaker, and 5 for Alyssa Thompson to round out the scoring. Good about it. Lady Rebels fall to Purcell 46-43 in the opener. We will take a timeout and be back. Check the link on the second game coming up here in about 8 minutes here on SiloRebels.tv as the Rebels take on the Dragons here at the Reamer Center in Purcell. You've been watching on SiloRebels.tv tonight. I'm Kevin Farr for our cameraman. We'll be back here in just a few minutes from Purcell.